Hello, 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 and welcome. Hey, I just wanted to hop on here with my friend Joni, um, and I want you all to hear her story. It is amazing. I mean, I rant and rave about Thrive all the time and how it's changed my life. But the changes that Joni has gone through, it's just amazing. And I just want all my friends who have some digestive issues, I want you all to just listen to her story and think about it because maybe, just maybe, we've got something that can help you. Um, I'm sure that we probably do. So, I don't know where you're all from, but when you hop on, say hello and where you're coming in from. Um, I was hoping. Let me just try something here. Hold on. I'm just trying something real quick. Okay, I didn't think it would do that. Oh, never mind. Okay. Hi, Stan. Iowa. Okay. Oh, so you're getting, well, you've had your fair share of snow this year. How about it? Wow. We're in Pennsylvania. I'm in Pennsylvania, and we just got like 4 inches last night. We're supposed to get some more tonight, a little more tomorrow, or Sunday. Sunday, we're supposed to get like 4 to 8 inches. Nothing compared to what you guys have gone through. Wow. So Joni and I, we just wanted to get together and reach out and just share our stories. Um, I don't have, aha, I'm going to bring Joni on right now. Um, yeah, I don't have half of the issues that a lot of my friends that I invited to this group do. But I had some digestive issues. It says adding, Joni, so I don't know. Connecting. Okay, good. Oh, here she comes. Hey.
Hi, Ruth.
I'm
How are
good.
you? Hey.
That's all right.
Sorry. Kids being
That's
so
okay.
kids. Okay. Let me see if I can get it. I have a
Yeah.
tripod, but I didn't get it
I
in
just have my
focus. Okay.
balanced on
I'll find
something.
a spot. But anyway,
Something to
that's
lean
what I'm
it
looking
against.
for.
Yeah,
Something's
yeah.
level.
Ah,
Yeah.
I
How are
am.
you doing?
I had a good
Have a good
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, yeah. My little grandson is sick, and so that
Good.
wasn't good. But we took him to the doctor. He's doing better today.
Oh.
So it's always scary when like a
Oh,
four-month
good.
old is sick because they can't tell you. It's like it's tough with
No, I
little
know.
ones.
Yes.
So I can hear you good. Yeah, can you
Oh,
hear
I'll
me?
pray for him.
Yeah,
You can? Okay, good.
good.
Yes,
Oh, good.
perfectly.
No, not at
Okay.
all.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so here's my friend Joni. Oh, look at that. Water comes
Okay.
from nowhere.
All right.
I love it. I've got mine too.
It's my
Oh,
daughter slash servant. Yeah, I
oh
needed a
yeah,
little just
me
in
too.
case.
Anyway,
So, anyways,
hi. Oh,
okay.
how cute.
That's
She's
that's my.
she's adorable.
Thank you. So
Yeah, so yeah.
thank you for having me
Yeah,
on
I
tonight.
just wanted to like share
Okay.
your story, like how you got into this, and what it's done for you. Hi,
Mm-hmm.
Angie. Angie's on.
Sure. Oh, I had to turn to quiet
Oh,
mode because I
don't.
get nervous. So, my story is probably a little bit different than a lot of Thriver stories that you see. And one of the reasons why is I was actually diagnosed with a health condition in 2009. but it didn't bother me, and I didn't really believe that that was going on. So it didn't hit me until after I had our second daughter, and we were living in Texas at the time. And about 6 months after she was born, I started to get really sick. And so, long story short, I had surgery, and I got an infection from my surgery, which made me sicker. So throughout this whole time, this whole process, when I mean sick, I don't. A lot of times we kind of compare my health challenge to like having the stomach flu every day, but this was like, for me, it was an exhaustion to where I wanted to see my girls. I'd crawl. Oh, I can't even talk. I would crawl up the stairs to say goodnight to them, or my husband would carry me to bed. I was losing my hair, my skin, my face, everything. We didn't know what to do, and we spent 2 years trying to figure this out, and we just couldn't do it. So on faith, we moved back to our home area. But before we had done that, my best friend, Rachel, she'd been telling me about Thrive and all the good stuff about it. But honestly, when she got to step 2, because the first step is the easy 1, 2, 3. So we take our capsules first thing in the morning. The girls are purple and the boys are blue. And so you just drink that with 8 ounces of water. Exactly. And so I was like, I can do that. I'm listening. And then she said, there's a shake involved. And I'm like, I don't do that. That's not my thing. And now every morning, I can't wait to get up to have my shake. And I often have 2 or 3 a day.
Yeah.
And then the DFT was no big deal, but I just wasn't in this space of wanting to do anything at that point. Right. So we moved, but we kept the sample, and thank God we did. It's amazing what God does in our lives, I think. So we moved in with my in-laws when we got back to Iowa, and so our house is being finished. And my husband has really, really bad headaches, and he also was falling asleep in the recliner around 7 o'clock at night. Yes. Oh, sorry. Those are. Yes. And so, yes. And then he would fall asleep, and I had chosen to leave the corporate world and be a stay-at-home mom. But I wanted to talk to somebody after 7 p.m. that was taller than me, and I'd be mad that he was small. And I know he worked all day, and you know what I mean? But I just needed that. So I'm like, he was complaining one day, and I kind of threw the sample at him, and I'm like, would you stop complaining until you try what Rachel's been telling us about? And she had been telling me about it a lot because she's my best friend and can get away with it. But every time I have to be honest, when she would tell me, I would just roll my eyes like, okay, I really did. I'm my own worst customer. Like, so I totally get being skeptic, because seriously, I just was in a negative space, with everything going on, and we didn't know what the matter was. So we moved back to Iowa, and then we found out about my health condition and was re-diagnosed, and then I got sicker. And to the point where in January of 2014, I spent a month at Mayo. And we truly didn't know what we were going to, I had no idea. And so, long story short, the sample worked for Mike so much he wanted to order. So I'm like, okay, we were moving, and we had a lot of costs with that. So I'm like, okay, but you have to get it for free the next month, because we're only buying 1 month. Well, I did that for him. Because truly, my husband, within 2 weeks, he wasn't a day oneer, but around 2 weeks, I couldn't find him. And he was outside. He was cleaning the garage. That's something I've been begging him to do. And I hadn't begged. I hadn't said a word about it. And then he was up at night with me. We actually got to, hang out and talk and stuff or whatever. I'm like, who is this person? And then also he did it every day. He is so bad with any other routine thing, like a medicine. If he has to take it, I remind him, Thrive. I promised myself I wasn't going to do it. He needed to do it on his own. And he has. And it shocks me still to this day. So how I got his free, which was just awesome, I just called 2 of my best girlfriends that kind of had some of those issues that they had, my husband had. They're like, yeah, I'll try that. And so within a month, we paid for our first month. This is what I'm trying to say. It was easy. Actually, I think I had 5 people thriving with my husband before I was at Mayo. So while I was at Mayo, I'm a very driven person. And I like to work, because when I'm stressed out, that's one of my ways to get through it, is I love to be really super busy, and I'm kind of competitive and stuff. But with dealing with a health condition and realizing that my quality of life was never gonna ever be the same, really hit me when I was at Mayo. And I was like, I'm sharing this. Why not get paid to do that? And stuff. Whatever. Sorry, my earbuds. I'm just going to tell people anyway, because I couldn't. But at this point yet, I still wasn't thriving. I had to go through the whole thing of Mayo, and I wanted them to look at it and see if it was okay for me. I always recommend, if you have any questions, make sure you check with your doctor too. I'll just leave this one out. It's fine. but honestly, I just wanted my doctors. I'm just a really careful person about what I put in my body. So I kept getting, I was sicker. At a point I think at this point I had lost around 60 pounds. So I was scared, like scary skinny, to where you look in the mirror and you don't even know the person that's looking back at you. I looked 10 years older. On the inside, there was so much guilt because I'm a mom of two girls. And also with my husband, he went from me kind of doing the home stuff and him working to doing everything. And that's hard on a marriage. And 75% of people, I didn't know this until all this happened, but 75% of people who go through a health challenge and are married end in divorce. So it's a very stressful time. And then you're feel guilty for the medical debt that you're putting on your family. So I had all these thoughts in my head, but all I could think about was how awesome it felt to help my friends feel better. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to do that while I'm here when I was at Mayo, just so I keep my mind off of the stuff I was worrying about. So again, I wasn't really doing a business thing or anything like that. I was just kind of, I didn't accidentally, but I did earn my VIP.
Oh, wow. How about that?
And so that was, yeah, that was really awesome. The extra 660 right after Christmas was really, was God blessing. Yes. So I got home from Mayo and I didn't feel much better. And it was kind of sent you home as, we'll do this, but your life has changed. And so with that, before I thrived, I pushed myself so much because I was scared. Basically, I realized later after I thrived why I waited so long. It simply was because if it didn't work, I didn't have a backup plan. And I am usually the type of person that has like 17 backup plans, but there was none. If it didn't work, I didn't know what else I was going to do. And so I finally hit my knees in prayer on April 30th of 2015. And 2 days later, on May 2nd, I thrived. And I only took one capsule. I did a very slow start with my health condition. And I remember calling my friend Rachel, and I didn't want to tell her because I was already noticing some stuff and whatever, and I was going to keep it quiet but finally we're talking, like, okay, I thrived. She's like, no. I'm like, for real, I did. And I was walking around our house, which we hadn't been in for very long, and I'm like, Rachel, I have a convection setting on my oven, and I've been living here almost 6 months. I had no idea. And she's like, are you freaking kidding me? And I was no, because the first thing I noticed was the energy. That was the first day in over 3 years that I didn't nap that day. That was huge. I would have bought 5 just for that. First of all, secondly, the mental clarity for me, it was just like, you walk around, you don't have like glasses on maybe, and you put on your glasses or contacts and you can see, and everything's really crisp and clear. It was just like, and then I realized, bless my husband, thank you so much, but like the dust bunnies and things that I didn't even see because I was sick and not feeling so good, and my mental clarity wasn't there. So those are kind of the things that I noticed, but I didn't, again, even though I had a good day, I'm like, this isn't gonna last. And so honestly, it wasn't until week 11, day 12, or day 2, for whatever reason, I just felt that day like I was getting a quality of life back that I never thought was possible. And the people that I had found that were like me, they were seeing that too and stuff, whatever. And so my hair started to get healthier. I was gaining weight back. I think at that point I gained back a healthy 25 pounds, which was huge for me. And I did really awesome. I earned my auto bonus around September, and then we found out about what a flare of my disease is like. We didn't even know it could happen. So I went into a flare and I lost weight again. So it's kind of this constant roller coaster that you have to deal with and stuff. But for me, what makes it better are a few things. Obviously thrive, and so the things I talked about. But I can't, when people hear energy, it's it's more than being a tired mom, which there are so many tired parents out there. I wish I would have had it when my kids were younger. But my kids were 6 months and 5 years at that point when I first got sick. I missed a lot of time, and I can't ever get that back. And I felt so guilty about that. I was in a negative headspace, and I think and I know the mood support from Thrive, I didn't expect. That was something that wasn't even on my radar. But I was able to handle some really tough stuff and not fall into a big funk. you know, or whatever. That was huge. So, and when I say like energy, for me, it was, I truly climbed upstairs to see my girls and tuck them in, or my husband would carry me. So that the fatigue was so different with my health challenge, but it was seriously, if I truly hardly ever nap, which is just blows my mind. And so I'm so grateful times a million just because I know what it feels like to be too tired to shower. You know what I mean? And stuff. The digestive support has been huge. I didn't, now as I kind of see and I look back, you can see with hindsight that when I was a little girl, I've had digestive issues all of my life. We've tried everything to have things be good and regular and stuff. Never worked. There's just so much that it has done for me. So the digestive support's huge. And the one thing that drew me to it is pre and probiotics that are inside this yummy goodness of Thrive. So you're getting your, I wrote everything down to make sure to pick up, but your vitamins, minerals, amino acids, probiotics, and what's really important, the prebiotics, because they create a nice, healthy environment for the probiotics to stay in your gut and live. And digestive enzymes, and it was made in the USA, so that really was important for me too. It wasn't imported from somewhere. So the pre and probiotics are really huge. All of it's huge, but I needed a supplementation program that had that in there, and there was very few. This is the only one I actually found that had both. So I was super excited. So one other thing I just wanted to share with you guys, for what happened to me, I'm probably 80% better. I have gained back, like currently right now, I've been thriving. It will be 4 years in May. I have gained back 65 to 70 pounds. My hair is healthy again. I have confidence that I didn't have before. I have gotten closer to God through my Thrive experience because I want to be a better me. So I've learned to fill up my cup first and how important that is. And I am learning to give myself a little bit of slack, you know, just the positive self-love changes in my life that have happened, because thriving is a lifestyle. It's not just simply a product, but you'll be amazed at what it does for you. It's physically, but also spiritually and emotionally. It's truly an experience. That's why we say 8 weeks for sure. Yeah, because I was sold day one, but again, I wasn't completely into it until week 11, day 2. And I can tell you that it has gotten better the longer that I thrive. People ask me that all the time, does it wear off or, you know, whatever. No. And there are times where I can't thrive with my disease, because it just not because it's bad for me. Just
you can't,
I can't eat or drink anything.
Cannot.
No. So I'm occasionally reminded when I'm off of it for like a week.
How you feel.
And what happens is you just go back to feeling how but I didn't realize how bad I felt. And so, again, it's done so much. And then lastly, the big thing for me, being a strong, independent woman with a health condition sometimes is hard. And my career choices were limited. And here I was doing something that let me do it from hospital, doctor's office. You know what? Yeah, I did it. I mean, seriously, I just did it with my phone, and I did it because I loved it. I fell in love with it, and then I fell in love with, you know, I can still be me and be sick on certain days because I run my own business. I did it for free. That was huge too, because we still do have medical debt, and that's also something that Lavelle has helped us get down, is the financial ability to get, you know, our medical debt down to the manageable size. But that is a revolving thing for somebody like me. You're always going to have medical debt because we constantly, you know. So I started doing the Thrive experience and sharing my story. And I think, you know, a lot of people say, well, I want to share, but I don't know what to say. All you have to do is just tell them your story from your heart. And truly, I can't think, Rachel told me when I first started, from like, how do I, you know, get it for free? She's like, think of 5 people that you think this could help. When I was thinking about it, I knew at least 50, if not more, who needed what I had. So thinking of just 2 wasn't that hard. And so when I started thriving for free. And then with the company, it was free. So I just did it. And long story short, my passion kept growing, and then I started to grow. And then I have been able to, I think I enjoyed 5 lifestyle getaways. They pay for my car. They have since 2015 of
Wow.
September 2015. I did for the first almost year. I kept a $300 option. You can choose. And I chose the 300 to help other people thrive. I was reinvesting my money back in, and then finally got you can choose between Mercedes, Cadillac, Lexus, BMW, Tesla.
Yeah, that's right.
And Audi. Those are the Tesla and the Audi are the new ones. So I get paid $800 a month to drive my Cadillac, which is amazing because I had a mom van before, and there's nothing against mom vans, but it's kind of hard to feel jamming when you're in the minivan. And so that's a really nice thing. But really what I love is we feel good when we help other people. And that's something that I've learned about my health journey. And that's what gives me the high, or why I keep doing what I do. But there are a lot of amazing perks, with Lavelle. They're an amazing company. I can't say enough about them and what it's done for me. That's kind of my story. And then I just had a few questions if you wanted me to share some of the ones that I get most commonly.
Sure. Well, I just want to read this to you. There's a girl from Australia watching, and she said, hey, she has what you have. And then my sister hopped on just because I love her. And she said, you are so beautiful. Wish you the best. So glad you were introduced to Thrive. You are beautiful. You really are, inside and out.
No, I'm not.
Now we're going to make her cry.
No, so are you. Yeah, you are. Oh, no.
But yeah.
Oh, thank you. That was so cute. You are too.
You're funny.
Yeah, of course. You got the Thriver glow.
It's this ring light. I even have it turned around backwards. It's like,
Oh, you got one?
Well, I used to sell LuLaRoe.
I just have a desk lamp.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
There's my chart.
Yeah. So you've got lots
of
that.
I'm still getting rid of stuff. But anyway, so I'm kind of used to being somewhat, live, but not with other people. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, we gotta wear the earbuds.
Right.
But yeah.
I know. It's so nerve-wracking. I just had messaged my team because there's some of them on there, and I won't call them out, but I'm gonna call them out. That need to do lives and share their story, but they're scared. And honestly, I was nervous before I came on. But once you get sharing, if my story can just help someone, just get a hold of Kim, or if you want to ask me questions, you're certainly welcome to message me. I'll try to help in any way I can.
I look sunburned.
Did you have any questions, anybody?
I know it's snowing here too. Well, it's going to. No, I don't see any other questions. So if you had some, go ahead and answer some things.
Yeah. I just had a few. Let me just see here. I'm gonna kind of go. Some people ask me, is my Thrive routine the same as everybody else?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you that.
Health challenge. And the answer, when I do my Thrive routine, I do it just like everybody else. And then when I'm done, I take my medications for the day. So I just Thrive first, and then I do my meds. But I have tried it the other way too. It depends on the day and how I'm feeling, but most days that's what I do. You can do it either or. So as long as you just drink with water. When can I? A lot of the time with my health condition, there's a period or a feeling of fullness, but you're starving.
Like the bloating and.
They ask me the bloating. Thank you. I'm gonna answer that question. I get that all the time. I forgot that one. But just really quick, how do I get nutrition? While I'm going through this period of time, so then it'll kind of go up and feel better. And I can just say that the only thing I trust is Thrive. So when I'm like in that position, I'll drink 2 to 3 Thrive shakes. I like to put some K2 powder in there for some extra protein. And I really love Form, because Form is something that even if I feel like I can't eat that day, I can get that down, and it gives you 9 grams of protein. And I don't know how many calories it is, but it makes me feel good. Yeah.
And it tastes good.
It really helps me. And then and it helps the skin. And I noticed that too, that with my health, I didn't believe all that nutrition was that important. I used to skip my nutrition class in college. I hated nutrition. But I just wasn't educated into really what thriving and putting the good things in your body, what it can do, and how a better machine it can be, because we put the good oil in our so what I do, there are a lot of Plus Line products that I use that help me kind of through those periods. you have any questions about those, just ask one of us. Let's see. Oh, a lot of people just had said to me that they're interested in what I do and stuff, whatever, because they too feel like when you're helping someone, it makes you feel good, and it's something positive to focus. What's it like to be a mom with a health challenge? I touched a little bit about that. I can't talk too much about it without getting upset, so I'll just give you a real quick overview. God, again, I don't know if for me it's God, but I had an experience happen this week. I try to share them with my kids. They know about the Thrive experience. They use Kid Thrive. They support me, and they're awesome. But anyways, my oldest daughter, I just recently let her get an Instagram account, and she had, I know, nerve-wracking, but I thought that having a health condition and putting myself down that I wasn't like every other single mom, that someday it would affect my kids negatively and I would have a lot of guilt. And that's something I was working on. And then I had gotten a message on Instagram.
I read that.
And, I always check her posts.
Yes, I was bawling.
Did you read that? Oh my.
Like, oh my God, what a great kid.
I did. And
oh.
Yes, and it was such a relief to me because I think sometimes we get so stuck in our own lens, we don't look at it through their lens. And so, again, the Thrive experience is just really kind of taught me that. But so I'm doing bad as a mom. You know, that really and it meant a lot because that's time lost was really hard for me. So, my kids are my life. So, the quality of life, my quality. I didn't have one before Thrive. Basically, everything that I'm able to do is mostly because of Thrive, and I am so grateful that I found it. My hair, skin, and nails are so much improved, and I can prove it if you don't believe me. I have pictures. But yeah, that's true. Mood support, I kind of talked about that, but again, just kind of in life in general, we can all have moments where things are just too much. But adding on a chronic illness and you have young kids and stuff, I think it really kept me, like I said, out of a funk. And I just recommend that, always just check with your doctor. We have great sheets that you can send in or email your doctors just to make sure. And that's kind of my story. I just wanted to say that I wanted to thank you for having me hop on and share my story. And if anybody has any questions or if I can help them, if you have any questions, I'm just here to help. That's I really don't do it for me. I just do it for the people that we help.
Right.
Yeah, and stuff. So anyway.
I'm not in it for years and years. Just, I started thriving in September. Well, it was 2 years ago. And then I started promoting a year ago. February, it was a year. So.
Okay.
So I'm still kind of new.
Awesome. That's awesome. No, so they're coming out with something secret tonight. Maybe we can
don't know. I know.
They're teasing
with
us.
That infinity thing. I didn't know if you heard anything or not. I didn't. So.
No, not yet. I'm gonna go stalk our leaders' Facebook pages to see if I see anything and stuff. But Lavelle, they never disappoint. So, I can tell you this: give it 8 weeks. Just see how you feel. It's not gonna. Trust me, it'll change your life.
I have one more question for you.
Thanks again, Kim, for having
me. I know I've heard some people say they can't swallow capsules, so they could do like the Kids Thrive, right? And then the shake and DFT, of course. Yeah.
And then the DFT. Yep. That's exactly what I would do. And that, it's house divided. My oldest likes the new Kids Thrive better, and my youngest likes the the gel. But I'll just say for someone with the health condition, it's much easier to do the new Thrive K, because it's just like a little shot. So sometimes you can't. Sometimes some people who have a health condition like mine have to be careful of how much they can put in their bodies and stuff. So it's just like literally this big, and so they do that and they love it. So that's what I would recommend for something like that.
Okay.
So my daughter was just asking me, you can grab one names.
Sure.
I'm just gonna show you what a Kid Thrive looks like, really quick. And then, yeah, and then we have the new infinity symbol coming. I watched a live, and I know there are some people out there who are missing their DFT Ultra. They're kind of teasing that maybe it's coming back. So, I don't know if you saw that today or not.
Yep. Here I go.
Yeah, and then oh yeah, bless your heart. Abe, can you get it or no? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So.
Oh, you're so helpful. Thank you.
Okay. You can.
Oh yeah.
This is my Ava. Okay, so the Kids Thrive used to look like this.
Like the
gel. Like our
yeah.
And move and rest. Yep. And then now it's kind of like this. I don't know if you can see it. But it's kind of like a energy shot. It's like Pure. Our energy shot that we have as our Plus Sign product and stuff, whatever. So it's just a quick swallow. It's only 2 ounces, so definitely easy to get into your stomach and stuff, whatever. Good. So
yeah, that's what we need, right? Easy.
So yes, easy. I need easy.
Yeah.
Busy life, busy kids,
right,
and everything. So it was just amazing to actually get to meet face to face too.
I know.
So anything else? Yeah. Anything else that you would want me to answer?
I guess not. I don't know.
Gonna go.
I mean, maybe there'll be questions later. After they watch the replay. Yeah. Probably. Okay, Joni.
All right. Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
stay warm.
for having me.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, yeah, you too.
I know.
Summer come quick, please.
Well, our groundhog said spring was coming early. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm holding it.
Not happening.
I'm holding it. All right. I know. Tomorrow, I think we're in for another storm.
We're in Pennsylvania.
Where are you at?
But we're also having snow. Yeah.
Oh, so you still are? You are? Okay. Okay.
You too.
You guys stay safe and warm.
Bye.
Okay. All right. See you later. Bye.
All right.